How are you doing?
Good. You guys having a good con?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah.
Is this your only day here?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Today, we leave tomorrow. It's like a quick, nice little 3 day.
Yeah. They wheel you guys in and wheel you right out. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Poor Julia.
I know. But although Julia's okay now.
Yes, she is.
She's like acceptance. She's accepted everything and she seems to be doing really well. Poor Stella. No. Yeah.
Well, you signed on probably knowing a decent amount about like what you were in for, right?
No idea.
Not at all?
No idea.
Wow.
We don't know. We still don't know. You know, we're on episode, what are we shooting right now? 4 or 5? 4? And we don't, like, that's all I've read, you know? We get them as they come pretty.
Well, I mean, like in terms of like one of the books already being published and like kind of knowing where Julia kind of was.
But the show's so much different than the books.
Were you told that it was going to be different? Like,
not initially.
Okay.
No. We thought we were signing on to the books.
It's a fun twist.
Very different. Yeah. Julia is. We all start the season as not ourselves. You get to see a lot of Julia with Dean Fogg, and sort of like in the linear timelines of what her life would have been like had she did go the route of Breakbills and that whole story arc, which is kind of interesting. It's only like a little tease and a snippet, but you kind of get like enveloped in these other worlds for a second, which is nice. And everybody is sort of trying to bring back magic for the universal purposes, not for her goddess power necessarily, but just for everyone. So everyone can kind of share this thing and it's not being held by the library, which is cool. You know, so far she hasn't, which is really cool and admirable. Like, I admire her for that she's able to kind of like let it go and be okay and like give up this thing to save everyone that she loved and, you know, have the mentality of I am an endless source of power and I don't need this to be great. I'm sure it's frustrating, like, in a trivial way of like, God damn it, like I could be able to do all these like these things in this useful, like I'm this useful source, but yet like my battery's out. So I think like as far as that works, like the brain part of that is frustrating, but I don't think that she emotionally is at all burdened by it. And like Estella, I'm like, what? Like you gave up being a goddess? Are you nuts? Like, no. But she's awesome. Good for her. I wish.
I enjoyed Quentin and Julia kind of working as a team.
They're my favorite. He's my favorite.
That was a really good arc.
I have such an affinity towards that man. I love him. He's so cool. He's one of my best friends. And he's like such a good husband and such a good actor. He's such a good partner, you know, like we have a blast. We didn't get to start working together this season until episode 3. But we like find each other again and it's like nothing ever changed. I'm always like secretly rooting that Julia and Quentin like wind up together. I don't think it'll ever happen. But you never know. You never know. You never know.
Up guessing anything on the show.
Me too.
It'd be cool.
Yep. I like that.
Very cool.
If they had an ending like 6 Feet Under and they flash forward to the very end and you see them just getting married, like these vignettes of like they're like old together.
We've already died once. So.
Yeah, that's true. Different timeline. Yeah. It's true.
So obviously everybody's kind of tight-lipped about where they're going with the character. If you could choose where your character was going this next season, if you were writing it, where would you take her?
I would have taken her last season. I would have spent the entire season being mute and goth. I would have loved to have done that.
And she was goth in the books.
And didn't talk at all and just had mind control. As an actress, like how cool would that be to literally not have a single piece of dialogue but do everything like with your face, with your body, with just like your energy. Man, Daniel Day, man, like, you know, I don't know. So I would have done that season 2. And then this, you know, or season 3. Yeah, that would have been season 2. It's 3? Season 2. 3. And then I would have had her become a goddess. And like, if I were writing it, I'd like to be in Fillory, talking to birds. I'd have a bird as like a friend, and I would just be like in it. Like, you know, Lady Gaga horror story vibe, like just, you know, wild.
It's a the great touchstone to
Yeah.
to embody.
You know?
So get her to Fillory at least, and then go from there.
I just want to be in Fillory. I'm done being the street person. It's enough. I grew up in New York. I'm tired. Like, take me to the magical forest, please. The animals and the mushrooms. Let's go. Yeah. Who was running? Tick? Tick Pickwick? Gosh, who would I have picked?
Including write-ins.
Yeah, I know that's why. That's
Like-
what got me thinking.
Right.
I was like, wait.
Anything
I
can happen
liked.
here.
I wished Esme, who played. She played. Why am I blanking on her name? This is bad. It would have been nice to have had her. I don't know. Gosh, that's so hard. I don't know because everyone's done such a bad job of controlling Fillory. It's like the hierarchy's not too great. I guess I would have had Quentin running it. He probably would make a great. He would have had that. He would have had it running smoothly and protected the people and been like political with it. You know, he wouldn't have been emotional. He wouldn't have made emotional decisions. He would have made the. I think he would have been a good ruler. As Lady of the Trees and a goddess, I think she would have been great there. As Julia, they just put her back to Brooklyn. It's like, that makes sense. You know.
What
I loved last season so much, all of it. To be a part, like that was my favorite year of filming. It was just so nice. I can't pinpoint a specific episode per se, but the whole the season was so great. Like I thoroughly was the happiest I've ever been working for the show. Season 3.
Yeah, that beast storyline, that really was cool. That whole arc.
I loved it. I thought they really wrote it really well.
All the moving pieces there, you guys.
There was a goal and there was a storyline and we were doing something and that's what it should be. You're working your way towards something, you're letting a story unfold, but it was constructed.
And all the colors you can bring in too.
Time for one more question.
It was cool.
That's nice. It's really fun watching.
Thank you. You're sweet.
Oh, thanks. I always liked Julia.
Thank you. She's not favorite, so that's nice to hear.
No, there's something about her.
I like her too. She's cool.
I'm from
She's
New
had it
York,
rough.
too.
You get it. You get it.
I get
I'm
it.
from New York too.
I
That's
get
good.
it.
Yeah. Julia's from New York too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. I don't know where she is now. And I don't know, God, it's hard to judge it. It's like, where is she now and how was that? I think I was just in it. I don't know how I think they wrote for it, right? But she just became less angry, I think, too. She kind of let go of a lot of the anger. And that made it easier to transition into something that's lighter. But now, I don't know what she is. I don't know where she is. That's a good question to think about, though, for me. Because I'm I have no idea. Where, if somebody were to ask me season 4, where is she at now? I don't know. It's blank almost. Accepted, yeah. I guess acceptance is a good.